Welcome back to Ask Dr. Clarke. Today's topic, my husband's mom comes first. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, email it to me directly, David E. Clarke, Clarke with an E, David E. Clarke, PhD at gmail.com. If you want to talk to me about your marital crisis, you can do that using my phone advice service. You can check that out on my website, davideclarkephd.com. Typically, you can email me or text me. You can see that on the website. I interact with you directly, and I'll tell you the price. And if you say yes, I'll email or text you, depending on how you contacted me, with my openings, and you sign up, and then we kind of go from there. Typically, then if we schedule just before the time when we talk, 2 minutes exactly. We've got this down to a science here at davideclarkephd.com. Anyway, you'll give me the credit card information, I'll run it, and then we'll talk for 45 minutes. My website and all my social media is run by Dugas Creative. That's Dugas. If you have a small business and you need help building an online presence and an online community, which is what Phil has done for us, Phil Dugas, use Dugas Creative. You may be using somebody else now. I'm telling you, they're not as good as Dugas Creative. I'm just saying it. Phil Dugas, one of my favorite son-in-laws, is the man behind Dugas Creative. Check Dugas Creative out if you want to build your business. And this is an online world. He has revolutionized everything we've done here at the practice and the ministry. Now, today's question. What does it mean when your husband has made it crystal clear that his mom comes first? He listens to her over me. He meets his mom's needs over mine. I have begged him countless times to put boundaries on his mom, but he has refused. Okay, here's my answer. Here's what it means. He's a mama's boy. He's immature. He's tied to mama. He's enmeshed with her. It's one thing to be close to your mother. That's fine. I was very close to my dear mom before she passed. We were like two peas in a pod, direct, blunt. If you don't like my style, you can blame my mother. All right? Now, she's in heaven now. We were very close. I talked to her probably every other day. But that's different than putting my mother over my wife. That's what we're talking about here. You look at your husband's dad, and you'll see the answer typically. Dad was not present as he grew up, or dad's a penny waste. He's weak, and he lets his wife rule over him. It means he loves mama more than you, your husband. He's actually married to her, not to you. She is the other woman in this scenario. He's cheating on you with his own mother, emotionally speaking. He's violating Scripture, which, of course, is the main point. That's always the main point. We look to the Bible. Listen to Genesis 2:24. For this reason, marriage, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they will become one flesh. Wow, one flesh. He has not left his mother. He has not united to you, so you're not one flesh. He's sinning. Ephesians 5:25. Read that. Another great passage. Paul, the great apostle. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. You are to be his number one human priority. I don't see a mother mentioned in this verse, do you? No, or anybody else. Now, his mother, this is also a nasty part of this scenario that I see in many couples. His mother is loving the power and her position of authority in her son's life. Oh, yes, she is. She's not about to let go. And he's too weak and gutless to risk her anger, hurt, and rejection. It means he and his mama are destroying your marriage. That's what it means. That's what's happening here. If a marriage is not number one for each spouse, it is destroyed. You can put work above marriage, it'll be destroyed, the marriage. You can put a child above the marriage, it will be destroyed. You can put your mother or father above a marriage, it will be destroyed. Your friends, fill in the blank. A hobby doesn't make any difference. I'll bet his mama wouldn't mind you getting divorced. I've talked to women like this. Nasty characters. They don't last long in my office. I tell them they're wrong, they have a fitty, and they leave. She wins. If you get divorced, she wins, and she can continue to wield even more power over him and your kids too. Here's what I want you to do. Dr. Clarke has a plan for everything. Get my book, My Spouse Wants Out. I wrote it for you. This is a scenario where this will be helpful and applicable. Even though he doesn't want out of the marriage, he is in an emotionally adulterous relationship with his own mother, and he won't stop it. Get ready secretly, financially and emotionally, to leave him and get the kids ready. When you are ready, lower the boom, and the book will help you exactly how to lower the boom. You'll still be living with him, but you will lower the boom, and you'll tell him, I'm done. Marriage over. I have no interest in you. Leave our home as soon as possible. When he says, where do I go? You'll say, seriously? Go live with your mommy. You want to live with her anyway. You're married to her. Now, if he wants to win you back, great. He's got a lot of work to do. You could even stay together. If he breaks right away and repents, okay. Let's see some real change. He's got you don't go to marriage counseling either. He has individual therapy to do to figure out this whole mom thing and fix it. He has to figure out why he puts mom on a pedestal, and he has to put her in her place. All that would have to happen. Finally, if you want to support what me and frankly Dugas Creative and my team here are doing, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be very helpful to us. Tap the like button and leave a rating and a review and a comment.